It is good to be back. Hey everyone, I had to delay recording the last part of this for a minute because I got news. In fact, it's still not up yet, but I now know who is in the collab, and despite the issues that have happened, or at least gonna give it a try, I'll make some decisions when we actually summon for Makoto. Because at the very least...
Saw teeth, entire... Hello, this is the electronic integration system of the central government.
I only need to summon 9 more times. One summoning round will get me Makoto for sure. And since Aegis...
Come on everyone, let's score one for the good guy!
If they truly are keeping Aegis a super rare, then... that makes things a lot easier. Nevertheless, let's forget all that for a second, because I am heavily invested in this. I want to know, well, one, I just like seeing Laplace's rise to fame, I suppose. Where's Drake? What happened to where Maxwell was a part of the team? And why did Suyin change course? So let's get started. 1-8. And already I'm worried. One sec. Cause honestly, despite what I've been saying, I'm still worried Suyin has had, or Jian has had an ulterior motive. But it goes against Jian's own words though. By Suyin doing what she's doing, then she would not convince Jian to go after her spot. But I can't help but think to the fact that Jian is currently stuck down in MMR. So, I don't know.
I never imagined you'd be the one to reach out first.
Oh! And that changes everything.
What's this about?
Is this what you meant by no matter the cost?
I need your help.
Nah, seriously, what happened?
What?
I'm asking you to help me.
I think this is the first time Suyin's done this. What's your response, Jian?
Another surprise. What's gotten into you all of a sudden?
I want to strike back at the board.
Okay.
I want to make it so they'll never touch what's mine again.
That makes sense. I mean, yeah, at this point, they have literally tried to kill the person you would consider family. I'm not sure what you think of Jian, but after seeing how you responded to Maxwell, nah. Anybody who touches her, it's up for them.
But I'm not powerful enough to take them all on by myself. Can you help me?
But this could be a start in them being a family.
You do realize they're all Father's people, right? He may have left years ago, but they're still acting as his eyes and ears.
Jian still seems to be acting like not acting, being the caring older sister.
Do you understand what that means?
You know, psychotic, but still.
Father's still watching over us, even now.
And yeah, that's another thing. What is he doing? I'm not sure if we're gonna get it. If we don't get an answer now, then that's a massive plot point that they might even bring up in the story chapters.
Isn't that why you've been so afraid of them all this time?
Honestly, I'm a bit worried he's gonna make contact with a certain someone, but...
Yeah, I know.
Father might not take too kindly to you going after them. Are you okay with that?
I wonder. Like, it seems like ironically speaking, the more Suyin tries to stand up for herself, the more he would be pleased, wouldn't he? He said he didn't like it, but he thought it was a really good job, and convinced that you were the one to lead. So I would think those actions you would take to defend yourself would be considered monstrous in his opinion, or yeah, his opinion. And he would be happy.
I don't care.
And that's the right response.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, after what happened?
You're fully aware of the risks and still want to gouge out Father's eyes?
If I don't, those leeches will keep trying to take what's mine. This whole fiasco taught me something important.
What is that?
If I want to protect what's mine, I have to crush the opposition through brute force.
That's not exactly the worst thing to learn, it's just about how you apply it.
I'll make them so terrified, so helpless, that they'll never dare to lift a finger against me again.
And honestly, you do need to, like, it's warranted. They tried to kill your loved ones.
So help me. You hate Father, don't you?
That's a question.
Oh, you're really prepared to go all in, aren't you? Sounds like you've learned a lot from your project going up in flames.
Are you going to help or not?
If I do this for you, what are you going to do for me?
Did she even consider that? Because honestly, I was thinking this was if I was Suyin. Can you help me, sis? But if it's an exchange...
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. I was thinking this was more a family thing.
What? So you're just going to use me and give me nothing in return? That's rich.
You want to talk. Those roaches bother you just as much, don't they?
But that's fair.
That's why you kept coming to me, egging me into fights with them.
So you're saying it's not because of you, but it's because of them.
You want me to get rid of them.
And thus making Jian's job easier if you were to take over?
And what makes you think that?
If you wanted my position, you'd have taken me down long ago.
Yeah, well, you think so? Yeah, you were kind of in a vulnerable position for a while.
You've had plenty of time and reasons to do it. But you didn't. That means you're thinking the same thing I am.
Possibly. You know her better than I do.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Looks like you've figured me out.
That's interesting. So they brought back their worst enemy. Well, they didn't have a choice. They can't get rid of Suyin. Well, I mean, they could try. That explosion, for example, but...
You're right. I loathe those vermin, just as much as you do. Acting as Father's eyes. Just the thought of it makes me want to grind every last one of them to a pulp.
I see. This is the first time you've been completely No, you were honest when you were younger. You're hiding it when you're older. You're better at hiding it when you're older.
Sure. I'll help you. Where do I start?
Yeah, if they're teaming up, it's a done deal. It's a done deal.
Suyin! Maxwell! It's an emergency!
What happened?
There's no one in the dorms!
Oh, I think you're the only one left. If Drake wasn't recruited.
Everyone packed up and left!
Stop shouting. We already know, so get over here.
You know?
Or did Suyin send everyone home? You come over to Maxwell and Suyin?
Everyone who was left took their compensation and chose to be turned into ordinary Nikkes.
Oh! Because I was wondering why weren't there a bunch of Matisse tiered individuals? I thought it was just Laplace's training, but no. They don't even want to risk that anymore.
I thought at least one or two would stick around, but none did.
It's fine. We wouldn't be able to make anything but scrap metal with that kind of trash.
again, the way you're using it here isn't the worst. It's more just saying you didn't approve of their personalities. They wouldn't have the drive, determination. Still.
Scrap metal?
Suyun, how many times do I have to tell you not to talk like that?
I'm just calling them what they are. What else should I call them? Worthless failures like those aren't Nikes.
They aren't?
Not just anyone gets to be called a Nikkei.
Well, that's a thought. I was gonna refute that, but then you think of the title of the game. Goddess of Victory, Nikkei. The first ones were the Goddess Squad. They're heroes. The old tales were supposed to be heroes as well. And I say supposed to be because, you know the situation with old tales. Some of the greatest heroes are in that squad as well. And what the Nikkeis normally do is they fight for humanity. They can't attack humanity. So, I was gonna say, trying to hold everybody up to the standard of applause isn't fair. But I can at least see, from Suyun's perspective, if she looks at it like that, that ideally, Laplace is what they all should be. Those are the ones that would save humanity.
This whole thing has made that clear to me.
Really?
Real Nikkeis are different from scrap metal.
I'm trying to also go through every time Suyun has said that, because obviously she said it to the counters. That was the first time we saw it. Suyun first met us and started calling them scrap metal. And to be fair, if that is her condition, that at least for Anise was just like those people. Back then, you know, she was in that low point. And Rappy, despite having potential, lacked drive back then. Neon's the only one I guess personality-wise, Neon could have done more. She just literally did not have the power. Until just now. I don't think, Neon hasn't changed too much from how she was back then to now.
They don't lose their memories just because their body's been swapped out.
They did? So what, they are all mass-produced models? Number one. And number two, I'm assuming Laplace, if she had went through that process, would have been... Because they say it's your sense of self that determines that, right? And I guess that makes sense in an experiment like this, based on the caliber of people you were drawing, and the one that succeeded. It makes sense that, that probably happened.
Nikkeis have the power, the superhuman power, to overcome anything thrown at them.
Also, that's got to be a coping mechanism too. Because essentially, everybody who went through that process, they lost their memories. They don't even remember who they used to be. Essentially, you could say all those people just died. It was their choice to go through that process, because if they had stayed with the program, they would have been powerhouses and they still would have had their memories, but...
It's a name fit only for a precious few, like the heroes I'm going to make.
That doesn't contradict how Suyun has been. It's, like I said, she never, ever used that word to Matisse. And I thought she gave them special treatment. And now that I think about it, even thinking about her saying that to the Goddess Squad, no way. No way she would say that. I've just never heard her speak about them, so...
Ah, so if they're precious, they're Nikkeis, and if not, they're scrap metal?
Ugh, enough. See, now you've got Laplace picking it up too.
Yeah, let's Not get Laplace saying that. I understand, of course. I forgot to mention the most important part, which I thought is where it started, was her maid. Her maid lost her memories and turned into an Ike. That's mainly why I said coping mechanism.
Anyway, that's not important. What matters now is that our project is devoted to a single person.
Just one person?
Just you.
That's right. Until the first Matisse squad is complete, this project will be focused on further developing just one person. You.
What?
You can handle it.
There are no other candidates. You're both the first and the only member of Matisse right now. If we manage to get you up to the proper specs, the project will be a success. If not, it'll be a failure.
That's fair enough.
We'll determine which it is in a month from now.
A month.
You will bring down a Tyrant-class Rapture by yourself.
What?
A Tyrant-class Rapture? All by herself?
I mean, again, considering her feats now, that's not shocking at all. But back then...
Do you really think that's possible?
It has to be. It'll take at least that much to prove to the world that you're a hero.
I suppose.
You think you can do it?
I can do it.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to do it. I have to become a hero.
Good. Then let's get started.
Well, I'm starting to see the line.
Where there's a hero, victory is sure to follow.
I love seeing that, though, by the way. Excellent animation. Do we have a scene afterwards?
By the way,
Okay, we do. I was trying to think of something else I was gonna say, but I lost it.
how did you get them to go along with it?
The board?
Whew.
The board. I doubt they would have agreed to these terms without protest,
What terms?
let alone stopped interfering, as seems to be the case.
How do you think I did it?
I would say you used the bottle as evidence and maybe found more evidence and threatened to bring it out to the public? I don't know.
I threatened them.
What?
You're the one who gave me the means to do so.
Yeah, gotta be the bottle.
I simply put it to proper use.
A few days earlier. Why do I feel like, though, you're starting to become who we know you to be?
I got your little gift, everyone.
Well, that's a crazy start.
I've been wondering what sort of trick you were going to pull.
Acting like, well, it didn't bother you?
You gave the subjects a drug that would react to external heat, essentially turning them into bombs by spiking their internal temperatures. You made it so that no matter what we did, we'd never find the cause.
Except Laplace did.
The ones who took the drug all melt away. The experiment ends in failure and draws the attention of the press. And I'm sure you figured that if you torched the facility, you'd get rid of all the evidence.
Exactly.
Unfortunately for you.
They can't even do that right. Like, get rid of the bottle. Set the medicine container down on the table.
I found a little something.
I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about.
Makes sense that they would respond like that.
What proof do you have that we brought that into the lab?
Fair point.
I figured that's what you'd say.
Yeah.
And you're right. There's technically no proof you did it. But that's fine. It doesn't matter.
Does it not?
Because I have no intention of using this to prove either.
And here's where we get to the part where we may be skirting the lines. Was that just your opening convo? Just to let you know I know what you did? And I am the only one who needs to know? Because I am the danger. I am the one who knocks.
In response to the public outrage, we can just throw some money at the protesters and bereaved families, and they'll quiet down. As for the 8 who melted, so long as we build a proper Matisse Nike and show the world what she can do, everyone will change their tune and start calling them a noble sacrifice.
Okay, that's true, though I don't like how you're saying it. Because I said something similar. With the experiment going on, Suyun started the project doing everything possible to make sure everyone knew this is dangerous. You can die, we will compensate you, we'll do it as ethically as we possibly can. But it is a risk. But the fact that of how coldly you're or at least presenting the facts is, well, cold.
So then, why do you think I showed this to you? Aren't you curious? You.
Suyun points at a female board member.
You take supplements every morning, don't you?
Oh.
Do you remember what they look like?
Huh.
And you went to the hospital yesterday. Oh, or was it the day before? Do you know every last ingredient of the medicine they gave you?
Well, shoot.
And you next to her. Oh, you had an evergreen treatment a week ago. Yes?
Yeah, do they know what evergreen... Well, I guess... Wouldn't they know what evergreen looks like? But...
What do you think you're doing, Suyun?
Oh, you know. You know. You created this... Well... This response, at least. Honestly, me speaking, this isn't monstrous. This is what they deserved.
Easy now. Don't get too worked up.
The problem is if Suyun likes this too much.
Wouldn't want things to get too heated in here, right?
You can't mean.
Yeah, that was a line, I will say. That was quite the bar.
You're the ones who showed me how to do it.
You ain't wrong.
How to melt a person without leaving a shred of evidence. I'm literally just giving you a taste of your own medicine.
You're saying that you already fed that to us?
I was thinking that she was saying she can.
Oh, I just remembered. They said it's going to be hot outside today. If you don't want to die, maybe you should ask Enoch to adjust the temperature.
Really?
Or you could turn on the AC at home and never set foot outside. Oh, or maybe go to the bathroom and wait for it to pass naturally.
Wait, did she actually do it?
You never know. The jug might come out the other end without any trouble at all.
Suyun!
You pound on the desk in front of the female executive?
Listen carefully.
Yeah, okay. Real talk.
You seem to be under the impression that I'm still that same hopeless little girl trembling up on the podium.
Yes. You are the boss now.
But if you step out of line one more time and lay a finger on what's mine, I'll light a fire right next to you while you sleep.
Again, this is valid. This is valid. They killed many people and almost killed Maxwell.
I will melt every one of you from the inside the second you rub me the wrong way. Is that clear?
The room falls silent.
Finally, a little peace and quiet in here. Well then, do pray for my project's success.
I think that was appropriate.
I'm sure even good-for-nothings like you can manage that, right?
You mean those pills?
Yeah. One look at the container and they all practically wet themselves, saying they'd never pull anything like that again.
Okay.
So they just admitted to it.
Yeah, did you record that?
What were they going to do? Deny it? I already knew.
And that's true.
Yeah, I guess that's true. If you already know as the CEO, then there's not much they can do.
Exactly. It's like, sure, I can go to the cops, but why would I when I'm me? That's fair. Because again, Suyun doesn't even know. Even if Suyun did that activity, Enoch probably wouldn't have said anything. Well, no. Enoch would have said something, but Suyun's done a lot worse. And Enoch flat out told us, yeah, I'm be straight with you. I can't kill Suyun. She's too valuable. So, yeah. Which is, I don't know if they're setting that up, but if Suyun ever realizes she has immunity, you talk about a villain.
Regardless, I'll be ramping up security way more than before, so you won't have to worry about...
You're in charge of security?
Breaking news. This morning, a female executive of Macillus Industry identified only as Miss A was discovered dead at her home.
Really?
Reports indicate she was found lying in bed with burns caused by extreme heat covering her entire body. This shocking turn of events comes...
Was that Jian?
What? Burns all over her body? That sounds exactly like...
Oh my. What a vicious world we live in.
Whoa. Okay. Again, I'm taking the Suyun as, you know, the one we've seen growing up all this time. As if I don't know. Again, if this was all Suyun did, I would still say, like, the CEO, I mean, not the CEOs, the board was responsible for killing people, innocent people. Some type, like, this is not the, like, I don't want to say you should go around killing people, of course. And when you're in the position that Suyun is, because again, if Suyun solidifies her power, which she does later, apparently, she is in charge. Who can tell her what to do? Besides people she genuinely respects, like Maxwell. Yeah, I'm seeing it now. Okay.
And one of our executives, no less. Whoever did it must have really hated her. Maybe she should have treated people better.
But I'm guessing it's Jian. It's just that Suyun's response to it. Again, well, it's not that it was not deserved. It's just she doesn't seem startled. She is actually seems like she's enjoying it. And I'm reminded of when Maxwell asked, when we were in the Four Beasts arc, what do we do if Suyun becomes a villain?
But what if the creator is wicked?
There, yeah, let's ask that question.
What?
Let's say your creator is exceedingly devoted to you.
Mm-hmm.
Would do anything for you. Makes immense sacrifices in order to treat you well.
That is all true.
But you're the only one they treat that way.
Exactly what I just said.
They ruin other people's lives, rob them of their dignity, and commit all kinds of heinous acts.
Grave was not that type of person, but that is a good question.
They carry out all evil deeds without compunction, all in order to lift you up. What do you think should be done in such a case? Should the creation continue to love the creator? Suyun.
You must have noticed this.
What? What are you getting all serious for?
You said you only threatened them, right?
Of course. What? You think I went to their houses and set them on fire? When would I have even had time for that?
No, it wasn't you.
That's true. You've been so swamped with Matisse that there's no way you could have done it.
Maxwell, you forget she's a CEO. One of the best things you have as CEO is connections.
Look, I just reminded them of who they're dealing with so they'd get in line.
No, really? Look at you, all grown up now.
Does Maxwell really believe that? Or... Is this a blind spot?
Confronting the board and bringing the hammer down on them. You're starting to sound like a proper CEO. I guess I can't call you a pipsqueak anymore.
I wonder.
Were you still thinking of me as a kid this whole time?
Maxwell pats Suyun on the head.
Just keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Again, even if Suyun was responsible, if this was it, I still think that they could move forward from this.
Maxwell? Why are you talking like that? You sound like you're planning on leaving.
You're saying that she can handle things now?
No, it's just... When the lab caught fire and I was trapped inside, I wasn't expecting Laplace to come save me.
Oh, that makes sense.
I figured I might die, and all sorts of thoughts started to run through my mind.
So you wanted to just make sure she knew.
Like, how I won't be able to be by your side forever.
Well, the reverse might actually be the case.
And honestly, that's how it should be if you're ever going to stand on your own 2 feet.
Why would you think that?
Come on. Have you ever thought about how old I am?
How old are you? Wait. That's... Suyun would... No, Maxwell would never forgive her if she did that. No, I'm not even going to entertain that. Suyun would not harm Maxwell in that way. She might try to convince her to be a Nikkei, but there's no way Suyun would do that.
Sure, Evergreen keeps me as limber as I was in my younger days.
Wait, you take it? Wait, seriously, how old are you?
But believe it or not, I've been here at Macillus since your father's day.
Well, yeah, but again, how old was that?
And since I'm only human, there'll come a time when my mind starts to age. When that happens, I'll have to hand this post over to someone young, whose intellect is still sharp. Then I'll take my fat severance package
Fat severance package?
and go throw money around on Royal Road, bragging about how I have dinner every weekend with the CEO of Macillus. Then I'll go off of Evergreen, grow old gracefully, and die a peaceful death. Isn't that how it should be?
I'm still, despite what Suyun's done in the future, I'm still willing to believe, because this would ruin everything. Suyun would not force Maxwell to be a Nikkei.
I don't know.
Yeah, she doesn't seem like she would, even right now.
Instead of dwelling on that sort of thing, you should put your mind to upgrading Laplace's weapons. Don't be thinking about retirement already.
Right, of course. We haven't even finished our cheeky pipsqueak of a CEO's first hero.
Okay.
I gotta do my best to make sure she turns out perfect.
Maxwell rises from her seat.
All right, now that the weapon adjustments are done, what do you say we get this project rolling again?
After Project Matisse resumes, Suyun built a new research team choosing based purely on ability. Laplace, the only participant left, has her body personally readjusted by Suyun and Maxwell.
Now, we're going to inject electrical energy to push your core's output to its maximum. Do you remember the injections you had before you got this body?
Yeah, they made me nauseous and it felt like my insides were burning.
I remember that.
Right. That injection was meant to give you a preview of the procedure to determine whether you could handle it.
Got it.
This new one will be several times worse than that one. It'll feel like your body's being torn apart.
But will it fade?
Oh, I see.
Are you ready?
Of course.
Then let's begin.
Okay, press the injection button. Energy begins flowing in through the tube plugged into Plaza's spine. Your spine directly?
It feels like I'm dying. But I can take it.
Okay.
Good. Just hold out a little longer. We have to do this to bolster your energy output.
Do they have to do that for every member of Matisse?
Got it.
The energy injection boosts every feature of Plaza's body.
By the way, why don't you ever use your antenna?
What?
Antenna?
They actually work? I mean, it looks broken right now, but...
Those things that look like horns on your head. They detect electrical signals so you can tell what's around you.
Isn't that what Drake does?
In theory, you should be able to pinpoint the location of everyone on this floor. But I don't think I've ever seen you actually do anything like that.
Because it makes sense. They look like Drake's, well, antenna.
Electrical signals? Am I supposed to feel them?
Yeah, the antenna on your head detect them.
Oh, I got it. I'm gonna try taking in the electrical signals with my whole body.
Wait, but how was the process? Are you good now, or?
What?
You fling your arms toward the sky?
Electrical signals, come to me! I'll take all of you.
I don't think that's what they meant.
I'm starting to feel like this is a waste of good tech.
Come on, Matt. Well, perhaps you would be better use of it.
Does she really need something so refined?
No, let's save it for whoever's next.
Yep. You gave it to Drake.
Good idea.
Okay, they overhaul the body's essential components to better suit Laplace. That makes sense. After a long time filled with a great deal of effort, the day of the last test finally arrives. And there you are! So that's more tailored to you. Yeah, it's more physical. You stand at the center of the simulation room.
All right, we're proceeding with the final test. Are you ready?
Of course. I'm feeling extremely good about my new body.
Well, that's good.
I get that you're excited, but you've got to take this seriously. It's the last test before you head out for a real battle.
Okay.
Of course.
So don't they want, like... Okay, a real battle is one thing, but just skipping straight to the Tyrant is another. So he looks back and forth at the two. First at Laplace's back as she stands in the simulation room. Then down at Maxwell, who is talking with Laplace while watching the operation monitor.
You're saying this won't last forever?
What was that, Suen?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
I'm still not gonna even entertain that Suyin hurt Maxwell like that. No, that would... Nah.
Just do your best.
You got it, Suen. I'm gonna give it all I got.
All right, let's get started.
I mean, obviously I predicted, well, the possibility, but I am choosing to say no. So I would still be... No. Well, that's it. That's as far as I'm getting. It didn't happen.
I'm ready.
Initiating simulation.
Let's get back into the scene. Or not. All right, 1-9.
I did pretty well this time too, didn't I, cutie?
Yeah, nothing. It's... You look too happy. It's something else that I can't think of happened. Gotta be. All right. Man, here you are. Day of the test.
So this is the surface.
Not really? Can't we start small?
Excited you get to see it in person?
You bet. I thought the sky up here would be just like the Arks.
You look up at the sky. Yeah, from where you've been to now?
But it's completely different.
Yeah, it's real.
Even the air feels cleaner.
Cleaner? I suppose that's interesting. So the Raptors don't produce a lot of biohazards? There would be no reason. Oh, no, because remember. Liberalia seemed to think the Queen's blood would transform the planet for the better. We'll get back to her later. For now.
I never expected I'd get to come to a place like this.
And yeah, again, Laplace was there too. It's what, like, from where you were to who you were hanging out back then? With Maxwell and Drake trapped? You've come a long way.
It's really like a dream.
You close your eyes. I was about to say, don't think of that man. But that's just what I was saying. Small girl covered in countless bruises beneath her tattered clothes. Small girl cries out.
Hero! Hero!
Yeah.
Please! Help me! Hero!
Everyone turns away from her. Both the powerless and the powerful alike, as well as the Nikkes. They all walk away, leaving the girl behind in the rain. Oh, wow. I like that shot. I really like that shot. It shows you much more serious, as I know you can be, and contemplative. And it mirrors the scene where you were looking at your hand when you were human, too. You look down at your hands. Yeah, no, they are not. They're now the hands of a Nikke made with the greatest technology in the world. Nah, I'm using one of these, for sure. I'm using one of these for the thumbnail. No longer are you the helpless girl stuck in that back alley, or the defenseless child unable to stand up against violence, or the powerless victim who cried out for a hero. Now you're a Nikke who hears the voice of those calling for help, who watches villains with your own two eyes, and who holds the power to save the weak. I love Laplace, man. For all those who believed in her and made her what she is, she has to become the strongest hero out there. She has to prove that's who she is. Only then can she tell everyone the truth. That the powerful exist to protect the powerless. That the strong must never turn away from the weak. And that evil is a thing which must be defeated. This is what I want from my heroes. I get the idea of turning this line into something else. But no. Why? I just want to see good people out there doing good things. That's it. Also, that the whole world should look upon Nikkes as heroes, and that it must become a place in which the weak can call out for Nikkes to help. Which is why every Nikke must become a hero. Maybe not all of them, because again, or maybe in different ways. Like Hansen has shown us with the Rangers. Just even, putting on entertainment, that can also be a way of helping people. As long as that's the goal, then I like that. You must prove that this is the true meaning of justice. Only then will there no longer be any little girls who get cast out and left alone in the rain. Yeah, I believe you. If you continue to press forward one step at a time, you can change the world.
High-class energy reaction confirmed up ahead.
Okay.
Vibration pattern analysis points to a harvester.
A harvester. Oh, those are kind of tricky. You fix your gaze ahead. You can feel your first target drawing closer from a distance.
You have to take down Codename Spider all on your own. Think you can do it?
Of course!
Okay, well, looks like it's game time. They didn't have you with any backup? Like, what if you fail? Well, Suyin was thinking it's not a possibility.
Evil, come forth!
On her path to becoming the strongest hero out there, Laplace takes one step forward.
Engaging!
Okay. I hope nothing goes wrong. Like, let it just be a smooth test.
Watch and learn.
Actually, they should have a harvester here. Like, straight up, this will be the perfect time for that.
Recharge pretty fast.
But I guess it's not the boss
No
theme,
need to be
so...
afraid.
Charging sequence initiated. Maximum output.
Well, that's cheating and not what happened.
That came from...
Everyone,
Yeah.
ready to hit them where it hurts?
Drakes. They're right there. Alright. What happened? Oh, you're watching it anxiously? Laplace is showing battling on her own against the harvester. You fire a massive beam of light that strikes the harvester's leg. And it comes crash to the ground. Okay, then fire some more.
Direct hit. You've staggered it.
Finish it off, Laplace!
It's like you're watching a movie. What happened?
What the? Oh, you've gotta be kidding. Did they hear that thing go down?
What? Oh, more coming? Yeah, see, this is why we do field tests. Like, well, this is a field test. But, like, I understand. How much battle experience does Suyin have? She's not a commander. She's a CEO, she's great at tech, but has she studied the Raptors that often?
Laplace. A rapture swarm is coming your way. They're low level, but there's a whole lot of them.
Okay.
Can you go take them out?
Of course!
Alright, let's see. Charge straight for the Rapture Horde. I actually haven't seen one member of Matisse fight solo. Well, that's not true. Just not a horde. Suyin clenches for fist and anxiety. Harvester destroyed leg begins to move.
The harvester's leg has fully regenerated. It's about to get back up.
That's annoying.
It's moving already?
You have to knock it down again before it gets back on its feet. Can you target the core?
I think I can actually see a harvester, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll try!
Laplace!
Suyin, don't worry. The hero you made is not going to fall.
Yeah, this should be doable, I think. It's risky, but doable.
Justice shall never be defeated.
Swoosh. Okay.
Here I go again.
Charging up. That's the first time I've heard. Is that? I've never heard your weapon charge. Well, no, I have. But it didn't sound like that. Light gathers.
She already pushed her output to the limit with that shot earlier. She's going to try it again?
Suyin thinks. What are the odds of Laplace winning? No matter how much she runs the numbers in her head, no clear answer comes. What does come is a perplexing, preposterous, and sense of faith, which gives you an irrational answer. Tells her that her hero won't lose.
Here and now, I will prove that justice prevails.
Laplace fires an enormous beam of light that speeds toward the harvester's core. Have I seen you use your weapon? I don't think I've seen you wield it in cuts or story scenes. Her hero is sure to win.
Harvester eliminated.
There we go.
Mission complete.
She really did it.
Like I said, things make sense. Suyin would not hear of failure in a future event from Laplace. And of course, who better to send out on a mission to get Bacillus in good standing than Matisse?
A tyrant class. All by herself. She took it down all by herself.
Oh, wait, we get it. Nah. See, whoever makes these images, they're my favorite. They're my favorite because they focus on the action. Wait, it's more than just the action aspect. It's animated. Oh, I like that. Oh, right.
Evil, come forth!
Nah, definitely, I gotta use this. I can't use both of them. Maybe I will. It depends on how this ends, because I like this.
No matter what torment you inflict on others, so long as I still stand.
Oh, and an even better one. Yeah, there it is. There it is. Yeah, again, no offense to the Rangers, because I do like them. But I need Laplace to be, well, and others like her, to be in the forefront.
Hope will never be extinguished. Justice shall never be defeated.
But that's a real hero right there. It's then that Suyin once again realizes, you've made a true Nikke.
The hero is victorious.
Suyin smiles as she watches Laplace gaze confidently toward the camera. Laplace's declaration marks the moment that Project Matisse became a success. It is interesting how they go with the true Nikke thing. Oh, wait, before I forget. Actually, two things I've been meaning to show. I'm failing on this. Where are you, Laplace? Yeah, you're up here in the front for a reason. Laplace's favorite item. Super great hero. The greatest hero. Also, I don't have it here. But yeah, favorite wall, yeah. I actually haven't seen this on the big screen.
I knew you'd feel the same way I do.
And there's a Suyin keychain. Again, it makes sense. That was always a thing with me and Matisse. I was like, why do they care so much? I got, Suyin made them, but seeing this, it all makes sense. It all makes sense. Wait, that's like Netflix. Huh.
I knew you'd feel the same way I do.
But yeah, I had that. I really need to get some of the others, honestly. Wait, no, I need to... I like this. I would keep it, but I think it messes with helms, too. Although, this isn't bad. But I wish you could customize it. Or can you? Hang on. Can I... Yeah, no. They should really add that. I don't want this for everyone, but for Laplace, that would be great. That was one thing, and then... This is the Harvester. It's honestly probably the easiest of these bosses. Well, of course, because this is Merit Container. And that's Cinderella, and this is Indivilia. So, still, impressive. Now, let me complete this. Alright. Let's see how this ends. I'm a bit scared, but...
Citizens of the Ark, it's been a while.
Because right now, things are good.
A few months have passed since our project was announced. I'm sure you've all heard a fair amount of news about Project Matisse during that time. While it is regrettable that not all of it has been positive, the attention it's received shows just how important the project is.
And that is true.
Now, with such a popular project underway, what could have possibly caused me to address you here today? It must mean we've got some results to share with you, right?
Yeah?
There are some out there who already know. But allow me to introduce her to everyone else. Behold, Miscellus Industries' very first hero Nikke.
So you've always introduced them as that.
Laplace.
Your hero is here!
You land on the stage heroically to cheers from the crowd?
Citizens of the Ark, it's good to meet you. My name's Laplace.
Yeah, this will be your first time introducing yourself.
I hope for the day when everyone will once again regard Nikkes as heroes. To that end, and from this day forward, Matisse will be protecting the Ark. I will be protecting the Ark as the strongest hero there is.
Nah, that's a statement. That's a statement. And that's exactly what Suyin wanted.
Hear that? She has a great voice, huh?
Yeah, it certainly gets people's attention.
I am here today to announce that Miscellus Industries.
Which, on a random note, I can't help but think of Neptune and Saturn because, of course, Laplace has Saturn's voice actor.
I'm good. I knew the risk. That being said, later.
She just...
What? You came just to make fun of me?
One of the funniest moments I saw. Quite different, but the pigtails, they remind me.
With me, Suyin at its helm. We'll continue to produce Nikkes of a brand new caliber.
So I wonder why you never created more.
I'll devote everything I have to making new heroes to save the Ark. Anyone who wishes to join Matisse can apply at any time.
But clearly your standards are going to be high.
Project Matisse is always waiting for new heroes.
And you got a villain! Well, someone who claimed they were a villain. But still! Applause fills the conference hall as Suyin and Applause shine brilliantly beneath the stage lights. Completely gone is any trace of the Yeah, you've grown into your role now.
She's really all grown up now.
Yep.
Great job, Pipsqueak.
That's crazy. I can literally see the growth that she's been through. Maxwell smiles as she watches.
Maxwell,
What? You turn around?
save me!
What?
What's going...
Suyin!
What?
Suyin is trying to kill us all!
You ain't no way they let him get on stage with this.
What?
Did you see that, Maxwell? Everyone's beyond thrilled about Laplace. The project's a resounding success. Once I gather 2 more and form a squad, no one will ever be able to cross me again.
If Maxwell knows... Again, no. Maxwell is too... She believes in Suyin too much.
Suyin,
Yeah? What? Why are you looking at me like that?
I want you to be honest with me.
I think she would... Well, she needs to tell you about Jian.
About what?
You. What did you do with the pills?
What? Pills?
The ones that caused the second round of bodies to fail. The ones I brought to you. What did you do with them?
I thought there was just residue. They still had viable pills? They're incompetent. They're incompetent!
I already told you. I used them to threaten those fools on the...
Did you feed them the pills as part of your threat? The board executives.
What are you even talking about? How would I even do that?
Did you or didn't you?
Maxwell.
It's a simple question, Suyin.
That executive on the news who died with full body burns. Are you telling me you had nothing whatsoever to do with that?
That's an interesting question. Doesn't leave much room for an out.
Of course I... didn't.
Sound of someone's voice comes out from the pen.
You're the ones who showed me how to do it. how to melt a person without leaving a shred of evidence.
Who recorded that?
I'm literally just giving you a taste of your own medicine.
No, you know what? Again, I'm pretty sure this is Jian who's doing it. Or... Nah, Jian would have zero problems doing this. Like I said, Jian loves Suyin. Well, seems to care for Suyin. In the sense that she can, like, as much as someone like her can. But she is a psychopath. This would be no issue for her. At the same time, it could also be the executives trying to draw a wedge. Because the moment Suyin made that declaration, who can save them?
Are you still going to deny it?
Maxwell.
Why'd you do it?
Suyin, you need to tell her about Jian. Tell her about that.
Why would you do something like this? How could you give those pills to someone?
Well, they gave it to other people.
You knew full well what it would do to them. How could you do something so cruel?
They're the ones who started with the cruelty.
What?
What else was I supposed to do?
So you did do it?
If I didn't crush them, they'd just keep setting fire to what's mine. They tried to ruin my project. They even torched the lab and nearly got you killed. If it weren't for Laplace, you'd be dead.
That's true.
Was I supposed to sit there and do nothing?
Suyin.
I didn't want anything taken away from me.
So she did do it.
I didn't want to lose everything important to me and just be left there to cry about it again.
Then what did Jian do? Did Jian just give you the plan?
That doesn't excuse murder. Just because something was taken from you, or something precious to you was threatened, it doesn't justify you killing someone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, or how I was trying to phrase it earlier. It's like, I'm not trying to say you should go on a killing spree. But if that was as far, the one person, was as far as Suyin took it, and that would be one thing. But
Plenty of people have had miserable lives and still don't make that choice. They find another way. They make a different choice.
I will say that is a Matisse mentality.
You really think it's that easy? You know exactly what these people are like. They'll do anything to take me down. If I don't hit back at them with the same force, or even more.
And see, that's the conundrum I came up with. Well, let me let her finish.
They would have come after us. Me, you, Laplace, all of us. They would have tried to kill us.
If I didn't make it clear, I also was, before I started this, I wanted to make a series where I was telling everyone what a true hero takes, or what it takes to be a true hero, right? Similar to Laplace. That's why I was saying how originally I wanted Laplace to get revenge for her father, but I was like, no, I can't. That would ruin what makes her a hero. Heroes can't do stuff like that. That's also why, is it kind of contradicting? I think people who are true heroes, it's hard for people to truly embody a hero mentality for situations like this. I can't completely negate what Suyin is saying. Ruthless people who are willing to get people killed, you either need to get them locked up, which that's what I thought you were gonna do, or you gotta show them that you're not one to be messed with. And that's really what her father had planned all along. That if you were gonna survive in the situation you were put in, you had to become a monster. A hero in this situation they would simply save everyone. No, or the true hero, right? No one would die under their watch, and you couldn't bring them down. That's part of the reason why I like Superman so much. Maxwell, in this situation, even though it was her life that was in danger, seems to be embodying those same characteristics. Suyin is not. It's understandable that Suyin is not, but she just isn't.
I had to keep them in fear like my father did, or else they'd just keep looking down on me and try to ruin everything. I had no choice.
But the question then becomes, why would Maxwell feel as... I don't know.
Did you even try anything else?
That's a question.
What?
Because that's what I was thinking. Why? Yo, I know I said what I said before about Suyin not doing this to Maxwell. Jian created the brain scan technology, right? Once again, I didn't see them before, but like I saw the flags when Laplace was talking to Suyin's father, I see a small red flag now. Suyin, I can't see... Right now, this seems like something that could almost be irreconcilable. Maxwell of now doesn't seem like she knows this information, is what I'm trying to say. There's only one way that can happen. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm gonna hope I'm wrong. Yeah, let's hope I'm wrong. Let's move on, because I'm starting to feel sick.
All I'm hearing from you is conjecture. You just assumed nothing else would work, right?
Okay, then what else could I have possibly done?
Got them arrested. That's what I would have went for.
You're no longer that powerless little girl crying in the break room. You're the CEO of Macilis.
Fire the... Can you fire the board, though? Wait, they're not the stockholders, are they? I don't know how Macilis works. But I would imagine, I think Suyin has more power than normal CEOs in companies.
With the same power that lets you swap out someone's medicine, you could have just as easily forced them to face the law.
Yeah.
It would have taken a lot more time and effort, but I'm sure you could have done it. Did you ever once think to try something like that?
That's...
If not, you didn't really do this because you had no choice.
That is true.
You did it because you decided it was the easiest and most efficient method.
That is true.
Tell me I'm wrong.
That's why I thought Jian was doing this.
Suyin, do you know who kills people because it's efficient?
Villains.
A monster.
You're not wrong about that.
You're doing the same thing that those monsters you were so afraid of do.
a monster? Did you just call me a monster?
Yeah, that's gonna hit deep.
How could you say that to me? You, of all people.
Yeah, I'm surprised Maxwell went that far too.
How could you call me a monster? You said it yourself. That it was good I'd learned how to be tough on the board. You loved it. Now, suddenly, I'm a monster? I did all of it. For you. I never wanted to see you get hurt again.
Yeah, honestly, Maxwell, in this situation, you might be upset. But if you push too hard here, you can't save her. You need to remind her that she still has someone she can confide in.
Suyin, you...
Why do you make it sound like it's all my fault? You've seen everything that's happened to me. You know how miserable my life has been. How can you condemn me?
Yeah. The way forward, the best way, I think, I'm not sure if Maxwell will go there. She has to calm her down now.
How can you say it's all my fault?
As soon as you kill someone, you lose the ability to debate who's at fault.
Okay. But she's taking a hard stance.
Why can you not understand that?
What was it? Was it in here or was it somewhere else that say that oh no, it was in a book I read. That's or no, I think it was RE0. Wasn't it like once you kill once to solve a problem, it becomes easier to do so again or becomes a habit, something like that?
What? So you wanted me to get everything taken away? To lose everything?
The flag is getting bigger.
You wanted me to stay some useless idiot who can't do anything?
I never said that.
Like I said, Maxwell, I know you're feeling feelings too, but I want to make this clear though, I'm not condemning Maxwell at all for anything she is saying right now. But if she cares for Suyin, if she doesn't want Suyin to become worse, she's got to talk to her in a different place than she is now.
Then what? What do you want me to do?
Okay, but it seems like Suyin's still listening.
Do you really not feel a single shred of remorse?
Again, Maxwell, not the approach. That was like a hand reaching out.
You murdered someone, Suyin. You took their life.
Choose your words more carefully. It's not like I did it myself.
Maxwell's not seeing the flags. She's not seeing the flags.
Ordering a killing is still murder.
It's getting bigger.
No, I never ordered anyone killed. I only had someone administer the drug.
So it was Jian.
How does that make it murder?
But under those circumstances, I would still place the blame on you.
What?
I was thinking it was Jian's idea, but
I gave them a warning. I told them to be careful of being anywhere too hot. She didn't listen to me. She pulled the trigger herself.
nah, I thought you were joking when you said that. Just then, a moment from the past resurfaces in Maxwell's mind. Don't tell me she didn't remember the conversation. It's got to be Enmei.
Everyone born into
Yeah.
Macilis is the same. They're either a monster, or they fall short of becoming one. You think the small one is any different?
She could have been different. She could have been.
Is that so? I wonder if you'll still be able to say that once time has passed. If you can't bring yourself to leave the small one's side, the day will come when you'll realize the truth in my words.
It was a line. It was a line. If Maxwell had been a part of that conversation,
He was right all along.
I literally think it could have been the difference of Suyin talking to you instead of Jian. That was the difference. If Suyin had come to you, you would have taught her differently. Now, there's no way after a conversation like this that Maxwell's okay with things.
You're just another monster from Macilis.
Oh, shoot. No, I think something just broke in Suyin.
When all's said and done,
Maxwell?
You walk over to Suyin's desk. You're resigning. You had that letter ready?
What's this?
Oh, probably before the conversation started.
Your resignation?
That's valid.
You're leaving me?
If you'd shown a shred of remorse, or even a little fear, I was just going to take the letter back home with me.
Yeah, that's what I was noticing too. Even when I thought Suyin didn't do it, and it was Jian. Well, again, here's what I thought happened. Suyin asks what to do. Jian says, "Okay, let's do this." Suyin agrees to go with Jian's plan. And under those circumstances, I was wondering, okay, why isn't Suyin showing like a little fear that, oh, that actually happened, right? But the way Suyin talks about it, she wanted this. She was glad to do this. She felt justified in doing it. Understand, when I say understandable, I'm just going based off of characters' actions and how I think a lot of people would interact. I am not saying what I personally would do. Because for me, I would most likely be like Laplace, or Maxwell in this case. Before harming another, I would most likely have harm done to me. My hope was just trying to see a way back for Suyin. And Maxwell had a different approach for this conversation. Maxwell wasn't trying to rescue Suyin yet. She was trying to see how Suyin felt about the situation before she attempted. But no, Suyin didn't. And honestly, what I'm most worried about right now, from Maxwell's standpoint, is if she is facing a monster, she has to protect herself.
But no. You don't see anything wrong with what you did. Nothing.
That's...
I'm thinking about when Maxwell was saying something about me will be different. It won't be you.
I can't do it. I don't want to watch you fall apart any further. You said it yourself.
Yeah, there's no way she would be a member of Matisse now.
I know all about your life. You're right. I was always there with you. Partly because I felt bad for you, but mostly because I found you admirable.
Wow.
Really remarkable.
Wow.
Do you know why? Because you fought to live as a human inside this monstrous place.
Wow. I didn't think that's how you felt.
I wanted to help you in any way I could. So I staked my entire life on you.
But see, I would wonder... I can't help but wonder if Maxwell had said that without the resignation letter, but... Again, no, she's justified in whatever she's doing. I'm just more worried about what Suyin's gonna do if you do this.
But that's not the case anymore. You're no longer trying to live as a human. Seeing the girl I staked my life on slowly turn into a monster. That's not something I want to watch.
That makes complete sense.
It's not something I could ever watch.
The flag is now waving in front of my face now.
Maxwell.
I'm not going to report you. I'm sure you could ensure it gets buried even if I did, with all the power you have now. But, Suyin, when you do something wrong, there's always a price to pay. It might not be immediate, but it will definitely come. So just stop now while you still can. Don't let yourself become any more of a monster.
Maybe that could have happened. But Maxwell, I think you were the only one holding her back.
Maxwell,
Well, potentially you and Laplace, but Laplace is not here all the time. You are.
Take care, Sue.
Maxwell!
Yeah, nah. Nah, fam. Yeah, no, I don't know if who does it, but it's because of this. It has to be because of this. It could just be Jian again. Jian could see Suyun's state. It's like, oh, how can I make it better? Oh, this time I make someone Nikke, but I keep their memories intact. Except the ones that are troubling. And there you are.
What's wrong? You should be celebrating right now, but you look terrible.
Yeah, I see it now. Without I was thinking Maxwell was here all this time. Suyun was at a crossroads, but the moment Maxwell left, there was no other option that she was gonna take.
Everything you wanted came true. The project is a success. You've got the entire board under your thumb. Applicants for Matisse have doubled. And I hear the second candidate for Matisse has already been locked in.
Really? Is Drake here?
I can't remember her name, but apparently she's quite eccentric.
Huh.
They say she's unusually compatible with electrical energy and
Yeah.
has a natural talent for detection.
Yep, it must be.
The sensors you couldn't fit Laplace with would go great on her. Pair the two of them up, and they'd have good synergy as a squad.
Get out.
Okay.
I'm not in the mood to talk to you right now.
Does she know what happened?
Did you get into a fight with someone?
Well, yeah, it's gotta be the obvious thing. Because why else? Everything is going well.
I told you. Just get out.
For you to be so mopey at a time like this, it could only be one of two people.
Yeah, Laplace or Maxwell.
Somehow I doubt you'd have anything to fight about with Laplace the hero.
Yeah.
That leaves Maxwell.
And Laplace doesn't know about this.
Didn't you hear me the first 2 times? Get out.
She found out, didn't she?
Yep.
What?
She found out what we did with that drug, didn't she? That's why she's leaving, right?
You know, seeing the two of them together, truly, Jian could have crushed Suyun at any time. Jian already knew that was gonna happen.
How do you... Did you tell her?
Nah. Well, she might have given the idea to the board members,
Of course not.
but
Why would I tell her? I'm involved in it too, remember?
that is actually a good point.
I just guessed. She watched over you with so much care that anyone would have thought she was your mother.
But now, I can't trust. I'm back to looking at them as they are now. And I wouldn't trust them with squat.
For someone like that to turn her back and walk out on you, it could only really be one thing. It means you crossed a line that she could never accept as a person.
Exactly. There's no way Maxwell would have that conversation about if Suyun becomes a villain, because in Maxwell's eyes, you already became one.
She's always been so human, to the point where it's hard to believe she's our chief engineer.
Yeah, I was wondering that too. I was like, normally people at this position well, I can't say, I'm not trying to make a generalization, but for someone of her status, Maxwell has a lot of morals. It's impressive. Abe does too. It's not, and so does Oswald. You know, there are people high up who have morals. It's just, it seems like they're rare sometimes, you know? Because normally people pining for that position are those who are just the most driven, not necessarily the most talented. Then again, no, that was with Enmei too.
You don't want to let her go, do you?
Yeah, that flag.
You may be bitter and hurt that she won't understand how you feel. But then when you think of having to live without her, you don't know what to do.
Maybe I'm being naive. No, I still think there was a way when they were younger. There was a way to guide them. But neither one of, they are both two of the most powerful individuals in the world now. It's simply a matter of what do they want to do. And I know what Gian did before.
Just like with Lala.
Oh, yep. No. I just need to know one thing. No, Gian's bringing it up to you. Suyin, if you do this, I can never forgive you. I can never forgive you. Whether you just give your agreement and Gian does it, or I'm already convinced it happened. The one thing that may get me to say, okay, I can maybe, and I mean that's a very small maybe. There's a chance for redemption still on the table. Is if you reject this completely. And then Gian does it anyway. But it has to be one of you.
Stop acting like you know what you're talking about.
She does.
You have no idea. You know nothing.
Well, a little bit.
We both know that's not true. No one in this world knows you better than I do.
Are you saying Suyin complained about Lala, but actually she was thankful?
Don't worry. As a special gift for how nicely this is all wrapped up.
Oh, and just at a side note, I already put Gian in that's a major villain category. I was only trying to entertain for Suyin's sake, but nah.
I've already arranged everything for you.
Oh, nah. Okay. Yeah. Monster.
What?
So Suyin didn't do it. Dang.
There's no need to get angry. All you need to do is choose.
Choose.
Either keep her by your side forever, or let her go.
Are you telling her what you're about to do? Because that's important too. Oh, and they cut away.
Whew. That should be everything.
Are you still in the building? You're packing up? Yep, you're packing up.
Ugh, that's a lot of stuff. I guess it makes sense. I did work here for a long time.
You know, I might be about to say the Macilas family gotta go, fam. Let me move on. You sit down on the couch in the corner of your room.
Got plenty of use out of this couch, too.
You lift your head and look at the TV across from you.
Suyin used to sit here and watch those superhero movies. Time really does fly.
You know, suddenly I don't know if I want this fit. Because you might have truly died this day. Leaning back in the couch, you gaze up at the ceiling.
Is walking away like this really the right thing to do?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, imagine, right? It depends on what Suyin chose, but I still think if Maxwell was still in that position, Maxwell's like Suyin's conscience. It's not her responsibility, right? Of course, it doesn't have to be. I'm just saying, for Maxwell's own sake. But that's not fair. Like, that's not, you shouldn't have to do that if you don't want to. I just hate what's about to happen. I think, I could be wrong, but considering, again, things don't add up unless that happens.
Maybe I should have stayed and tried to change her somehow.
It's ironic. I was saying before, I know Suyin, I know Jian, but I can't predict. I can now.
No, this is right.
Only thing I don't know is what Suyin chose to do.
I've told her she's wrong and I'm stepping out of the picture. Maybe that will be enough to help her understand what she did was wrong. At least a little.
It would be, but she's far too powerful to be able to reflect on her actions.
It's something I have to do. Before she turns into any more of a monster. She's got Laplace beside her now too, so she'll be all right.
Now that is fair, but Laplace doesn't know anything. I think they're setting this up. If Suyin chooses what I think she's going to choose, Laplace's response to Maxwell's question.
Evil should be punished.
But I agree with that.
What?
I said evil should be punished.
Laplace in particular had the most character development during the moments that they're talking about where they were corrupted.
That is a hero's duty.
But what if someone close to you is doing evil things?
You stop them.
If you or Drake became villains,
Drake is a villain.
I would eliminate you both without hesitation.
Really?
What the? Kill me? Have you lost your marbles? It doesn't matter what our previous relationship was. What matters is what kind of person you are now.
It was curious. I think Laplace said that she would stop her.
All I can do now is help her out if she ever gets backed into a corner someday.
They might be about to set something up, but why would Suyin try anything now?
Yeah. This is the right call.
I'll give her one last benefit of the doubt. One last time, because again, if she does this, there's no coming back.
Who could that be? I'm not expecting anyone. Does the Matisse lab need something else from me before I leave?
Is it Suyin?
I'm coming. Just hold on a sec.
Or is it just no one? He'll open the door. A letter lies out in the hallway.
What's a letter doing out here? Wait,
It's from Suyin.
is it from Suyin?
Take a step out in the hallway. She just blow up.
Huh?
I'm not surprised. Like I said, I pretty much, during this event, the more and more things happened, the more and more certain I became. I just need to know, did Suyin agree to that? Or is that my answer?
This experiment was a great success. Now who's next?
Because I truly do. I truly do try to give people as many benefits of the doubt as I can. And that's why whenever I do get furious with a character, I've truly lost my patience. Am I doing that now? She's in a hospital. You open your eyes. The hospital ceiling comes into view. I'm thinking that Suyin didn't know what GN was proposing. At least that was the last little give I was giving. But Suyin's smart. She said with Lala, GN brought her up specifically. How can Suyin not know? And it seems like GN wouldn't have done this if Suyin didn't agree. Okay, nah, fam. No, I think the whole family got to go. Though your mind is still hazy, you think back to the last moments where you blacked out. There was a bomb. And yet, you knew someone tried to take you out. You calmly take stock of your own body. You can't move. You're paralyzed. Try to move your head. It moves. Okay, we can do that. But only a little. You know instinctively. Really?
Maxwell?
Really? Nah, Suyin. You didn't.
Suyin.
There's no way. You turn your head a fraction more. Her face comes into view.
I'm glad my voice still works.
Must have been calculated precisely.
What relief.
What a relief.
What's there to be relieved about? Just look at you.
How do they say I'm doing? You can be honest.
Nah, fam.
I already know. I have no feeling below my neck.
You did that? Nothing's been confirmed. I don't want to, like, without something being confirmed, I don't want to, like, I'm keeping my emotions at bay. Because I don't want to jump to, that's how I, make sure I'm fair, right? I don't want to jump to conclusions. Even if everything is leading to one way. Persona 4, Golden. That was very much the truth. There could be something else I'm missing.
Your entire lower body's gone.
It's gone? That's what I was thinking too. I didn't mention it, but Maxwell's legs, when she's a Nikke, are different. They aren't now. I think now they're fine, but...
And most of your upper body's mangled. They said you opening your eyes at all was a miracle.
I see. I figured next time I won't be opening them again.
Suyin doesn't seem panicked, though. She seems nervous, which is complete opposite from how when Maxwell was in a burning building and was still whole, you were more panicked.
Suyin, did you?
Did she what? Nah, don't tell me Maxwell. Don't tell me that you were gonna ask if she did it. You don't have as much time left as it is. You don't want to hurt Suyin anymore. Dude, I promise you. You just choose to believe in her. That's fair, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair, that's fair.
Never mind. I'm okay.
I don't know if we'll get an answer.
I get to see you one last time before I'm gone. I'd say I'm pretty lucky.
Or did Jian mean something completely different? Did Jian mean that no matter what, the bomb was gonna go off, but you could choose to keep her or let her go now?
You're not going to die. I will make it so you can't.
You sounded prepared for that answer.
What?
Become a Nikkei, Maxwell. If you join Matisse, then the squad will have a dedicated engineer. It'll give Matisse heroes that much more of an edge.
Maxwell seemed like she was the type to, she said, fall gracefully. And again, she's smart. I can't let the music dictate me though. Like, the music honestly can change the mood. Like, if you didn't have music, it'd be a lot harder to determine the mood here.
The project you and I built will do even more good.
Siren.
And you'll be able to stay by my side and make sure I don't turn into a monster. I'll change. I won't do anything like that again. I swear not to do anything you tell me not to.
Well, maybe this could lead to, but again, it doesn't matter. Maxwell, even if Maxwell believes you now, Jian already did it though. Maybe, like, okay, there actually is a possible way I could think of it, right? Jian already set the bomb up. Suyun has to choose one thing or another, but Suyun is so furious based on what happened to Maxwell that she sends Jian back down in MMR. That would make sense. Even though Jian, once again, in her own way, would have been doing it for Suyun. Suyun would have been so horrified by it. That's a possible way.
I'll only do what you tell me to. That works, right? That way, I won't turn into a monster.
But won't Maxwell even go for that?
I don't want to.
Yeah, you said before you didn't want to become one.
What?
Did you forget what I told you?
Yeah.
What you said a long time ago?
A Nikkei version of me
Wouldn't be you.
wouldn't be me.
I've heard other researchers even volunteer to become Nikkeis. So why haven't you?
Yeah.
Because then I wouldn't be me. Personally, I don't think a Nikkei version of me can really be considered the same person as I am right now.
It certainly seems to be the case.
From my body composition down to the very principle behind how I generate energy. Every last bit of it is different. How could I even be considered the same individual? Of course, if you believe memories define an individual, then a Nikkei made for me would still carry the same memories and thought process as I do.
Ideally.
So you could argue I would still be myself. But there's always the chance that even the tiniest detail could be different.
Yeah.
And even that slight margin of error is enough that I could never accept that thing as truly me. Do you remember?
I remember.
Then you know why.
Again, trying to keep myself controlled, but I feel like that pretty much told me. No matter what, Maxwell's wish is going to be ignored.
I remember, I do! But it's still better than you dying. And it's better than you not being here by my side.
This isn't what she wanted.
It's the same for you, right? You'd rather become a Nikkei and be by my side than die, wouldn't you?
She already responded, though.
can be together for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, nah. Nah, this is not right. This is not right. This is not right.
Nikes can't die after all. So please, stay with me.
I had assumed Maxwell joined to help support Suyin. I had thought that Maxwell had all her memories. Based on Laplace's opening statement, more tests with Suyin and Maxwell. Just like old times.
I'll do better. I'll never make a choice like that again.
And how Maxwell seemed to be sticking up for Suyin, even now.
Please, become a Nikkei.
But
You...
Oh. From where I stand,
wh-
you're the most fitting one of all.
what?
Fitting for what?
With how affectionate you are,
Yeah.
you'd be the perfect catalyst for driving the small one over the edge.
Wait, is that why? Is Maxwell accept because of this?
He was right about that, too. You're already past the point of no return. You've become a monster.
Now Maxwell's got to be saying that because she knows what you did. But it's not.
Do you regret meeting me? Am I not welcome here anymore?
I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to feel because it's not being spelled out yet. I have conclusions I can make, but
Do I have to leave?
Hey, Pipsqueak. I'll stock up on snacks, so stop by again sometime.
Okay.
you clench your teeth. You're choosing to believe otherwise.
No, I can't let it end like this. I can't give up.
Okay,
If I'm going to be turned into a Nikkei regardless,
that's true.
then I need to at least make these last moments count.
That's true. So you know. Suyin was gonna do it Yeah, nah, fam. She was gonna do this regardless. She knew. I think that's my confirmation. But if... Let me let Maxwell talk, alright? Then I'll say something.
Otherwise, there will really be no turning back.
Yep,
She'll become a complete monster.
absolutely.
It doesn't matter if what I leave behind is a wound that lingers in her heart for the rest of her life.
Yep.
So long as it's a wound that will keep her human.
Wait. So what are you gonna do?
It has to be something so sharp that she never forgets it. Only then can I let myself go.
Okay.
Suyin, do you remember when we first met? You were crying in the break room.
Why are you bringing that up now?
Do you remember why you were crying?
Well,
Why else? Because Jian turned Lala into a Nikkei without asking for...
why are you pausing? Why are you pausing, Suyin?
You're doing the exact same thing.
Suyin, that's some really evil stuff that you're... Let things play out a little bit more.
The thing you found so horrifying. That's what you're doing to me.
There's no way. How else can this go? Maxwell's literally saying you're doing the worst thing possible to me, to someone you care for. I'm at your mercy, but you're doing the worst thing you can to me.
Maxwell,
Look me straight in the eyes.
With everything she has left, Maxwell meets Suyin's gaze.
Nikke Maxwell is a different person. No matter what you do, human Maxwell dies right here.
Nah, fam, I think I'm good off the family, bro. I think I am. I think I am, bro. Nah, she's. Yep. Yeah. Nah, fam. Nah, this is evil. This is evil.
Knowing that, do you still want to make me a Nikke?
But she didn't do, because again, I still want to have hope. But how on earth can I do that when I know Maxwell's a part of Matisse? You not. Wait. Log? Wow. You just admitted.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You're not that sorry. If you were, you wouldn't do it. Every time she goes out in the battle, every time she's defending you, you would have to remember this conversation.
I just can't imagine a world without you in it.
I have no words for you, Suyin. I would sympathize. And again, there's still a small part of me that's keeping the fury at bay because I don't know how much control you had over the situation. I don't know if Jian would have set the bomb off regardless. And the choice is this. Because if Jian was saying whether I should set the bomb off or not,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Maxwell.
wow.
Become a Nikke.
Wow.
For me.
Again, if it weren't for, like, if we removed everything else and this was just Maxwell, she got hurt and Suyin wanted this, and that would be understandable, but this is off the back of so much other stuff.
I see.
And again, I'm not sure if Suyin could have stopped Jian from blowing that bomb off.
In the end, you're choosing to become a monster.
Yeah, I guess so, Maxwell.
In the end, you're choosing
Wow.
to kill me.
Wow, nah. I wish you weren't, as much as I hate to say it, I wish you weren't a Nikke right now, Maxwell. How can I take joy in the fact that you're coming to the rescue when this is how you felt? When this was the reason why?
Maxwell.
But remember this. Even if you bring me back, you will never, ever get your Maxwell back.
You close your eyes. Those were your last words.
Fine. If that's your choice, then so be it. I'm making my choice too. One that hurts you. Even if it hurts you for your entire life, I won't let you turn into a monster.
Yeah, I guess it was an admirable try.
I'll become the one regret you can never turn away from. And that will be the proof that you're still human.
I can't back down from that logic.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Siwen.
Nah, fam. Nah, bro. I don't even know what we should do in this situation. I truly don't. What can we do? Like, would you want to be put to rest? I don't know.
My frustrating little pipsqueak.
And you still care for... Nah, bro. Nah, fam. I need justice for Maxwell, bro. I need justice for Maxwell. I don't know how that'll look, but... And you were just like that? Just like that? Oh, well, you know, let's just go ahead and slot you in now. Dude, that is such a... I thought I would be happy, not sad. Okay, you're a mechanic and former researcher with the Bacillus. Yay! Do you still have all your memories, or what?
Hello, Siwen.
Why are you smiling, Suyin?
Maxwell,
Oh, 'cause you got her back, quote unquote.
do you remember me?
What do you mean? Are you asking about human Maxwell's memories?
Or maybe she does have all her memories and this is how she's choosing to do it. That would be interesting.
Of course I remember those. You didn't wipe them after all.
She didn't wipe your memories. Okay.
What?
Yeah, this is Maxwell fighting back.
Why are you talking like that? Human Maxwell? That's you.
What are you talking about? Human Maxwell is human Maxwell. And I'm me. From my body composition down to the very principle behind how I generate energy, every
Yeah.
last bit of it is different.
Yeah.
How could I even be considered the same individual?
Bro. I've never... The writers continue to impress me. I don't know how. Maybe... I thought I read a lot of sci-fi. No, I have. And there probably have been... Like, if I think really hard, there are situations similar to this that I've read, but... Still...
Even with all your memories intact, you still feel that way?
Well, I do have all of my past memories.
I'm a new me.
What I feel isn't so much affection for you as your researcher friend, but rather gratitude towards you as my creator.
Yeah, I'm convinced this is Maxwell. Or at least, one way or another, this is what the original Maxwell wanted. Whether it be her personality to turn out like this, or she's putting on this act. Oh, it's not actually could genuinely just feel this way.
It's not a feeling human Maxwell would have ever felt, right?
Why are you saying that? You're not doing this on purpose, are you? Are you upset with me?
Well, that's an understatement.
On purpose? Of course not. Wait, is this something that would be considered by your standards as scrap metal behavior?
Wow. Wow.
It's not like I have no memories, but at the same time, I'm kind of separate from them. So I could see how it'd be tough to tell us apart.
If Maxwell did come out with short hair, though, that would be interesting.
You can call me scrap metal if it's too hard for you.
Oh,
wouldn't.
no. Oh, no.
No! That's not it! You're nothing close to scrap metal! You? Scrap metal? No! I couldn't.
Well, that would be hypocritical, in a way.
How could I ever call you that? You're a Nikke. A Nikke that I made.
That you made.
Oh yeah? Well, that's a relief.
What?
I'm thanking you for calling me a Nikke and not scrap metal.
Nah. I can't use. I'm probably. Well, how would I do this? We need to chat with Maxwell again. We're just us. Next time Suyin does something,
I'm looking forward to working with you, Suen.
you hold out your hand as though they are meeting for the very first time. Only then does the full weight of Maxwell's words sink in. Yeah, for the rest of her life, she will never get the old Maxwell back. At the end of the third floor hallway lies a break room no one ever visits due to its shabby state. It's Suyin's hideaway. Place where Suyin had fled to escape her father's gaze after losing her maid. Place she first met Maxwell. Is anyone here now? You run to your hideout.
Maxwell's gone. There's no one here now. No one's here. I lost everything. I thought if the project succeeded, everything would be fine. I thought it would all turn out okay.
I need to know what you told Jian.
How did this happen? How?
And the corner. It's you. Interesting.
Because you're a monster. Because you're a monster. That's not true. You worked together with Jian, the one who killed Lala.
Yeah.
That's not true. You killed people together.
Yeah.
That's not true! You killed Maxwell, too.
I don't know if I'll ever get more confirmation than that. I don't blame Maxwell if this is all an act. I don't blame, because again, Laplace is seamless. Laplace is still Laplace. And every other person that I've seen, well, not every other person, but when they have that much personality, yeah. It could just literally be that Nikke Maxwell does feel this way.
That was Jian! That was Jian!
In the end, you're choosing to become a monster. In the end, you're choosing to kill me.
Monster. That's not true.
I still can't tell though. Like there's enough like when you convict somebody in the American court, they always say that, always make sure if there's reasonable doubt, then don't go for it. I can attach the crime of ignoring Maxwell's wishes to Suyin. of turning her into something she did not want to be. But I do not know, because Jian already said she set it in motion, if Suyun agreed because Maxwell was leaving to kill her then. But honestly, does it matter? Oh, one way or another for Jian. Yeah, that's why I didn't want Neon working with Jian. No matter how amicable they seemed to be at that moment. That was a den of wolves. Nah, forget that. Neon, don't ever go back.
The monster who killed Maxwell! No, no, no!
Suyun sinks down and curls into a ball.
No, I wasn't trying to become a monster. I wasn't trying to kill Maxwell.
You what?
There was another reason.
Another reason?
There was another reason to make the project a success. To create Matisse.
Nope. I am taking, but that removes my doubt. No. Because you went, no, you blew it. Nah. Maxwell, keep that same energy. That's your revenge. And of course, I get how Maxwell's feeling now.
Let's say your creator is exceedingly devoted to you.
Mm-hmm.
Would do anything for you. Makes immense sacrifices in order to treat you well.
That is all true.
But you're the only one they treat that way.
Exactly what I just said.
They ruin other people's lives, rob them of their dignity, and commit all kinds of heinous acts.
Grave was not that type of person, but that is a good question.
They carry out all evil deeds without compunction, all in order to lift you up. What do you think should be done in such a case? Should the creation continue to love the creator?
Yeah, I truly do think after this, Laplace has to stop you.
I've made my decision, Maxwell. No. Rather, I always had my mind made up. I was simply pondering to see if there was any other way.
I see.
So, are they what's happening? Help, they're actually getting, this is what I meant. They have a serious bone in them. It's actually coming out now. Laplace has to stop you one day in the future. I don't know how, because right now you're on a leash. But I think once we get done with this war, and you're let out into the world in a general sense, maybe like 10 years later or something, you're gonna be a problem. You and your sister.
But why was I trying to make Hiro Nikes again?
Why were you?
That's right. Because the press kept saying I wasn't fit to be CEO. Yeah. I did it to protect my position.
And that's valid to you?
This is the position Father entrusted to me. He gave it to me because he trusted me to protect Macilis. Macilis has to be protected for the Ark's sake.
Yeah, he nailed how you were gonna end. It could have gone badly, though. If you had talked to Maxwell instead of GM, but now I'm wondering if that was a choice too. You went to GM because you said, I want to make them hurt. Instead of Maxwell. Maxwell would have given you a valid answer. There's no way you didn't know that.
As the CEO of Macilis, I have to protect both this position and the company.
You went to GN because you wanted some blood spilled.
Yeah, that's why I did it. That's right. I still have this position.
So what?
I'm Suyun, CEO of Macilis. I still have something important left.
You're gonna protect that no matter what?
For the Ark. For humanity.
Uh-huh.
I have to protect Basilis. And for that, I'll do whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
I have to be able to do whatever it takes. It all makes sense. Everything up until now was for this.
It was, ironically, from your father's sake.
Turning Maxwell into a Nikke was for this, too. It's better to have a Nikke with an engineering background in the Matisse squad.
Of course, you're trying to rationalize your crimes.
That way, even on long missions or in emergencies, they can respond fast on the surface.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure. It makes sense. Makes sense. You know, forget about the morality of it and everything.
Yeah, that's why I did it.
You did it. You did it. You piece of trash.
I did it for this job. For Miss Ellis.
Maxwell did not deserve that. For obvious reasons. Okay, Suyin. Yeah, I'm right now. That's what I'm looking forward to in the future. When Laplace has had enough.
It's all been so simple all along. I could have reached this conclusion so easily.
The problem that I see, though, is Basilis does seem almost directly tied with Matisse. Matisse succeeding in doing what Laplace wants them to do, be heroes, is how Basilis stays afloat, despite all of Suyin's actions. Laplace would essentially have to fail in order for Suyin to even get into trouble, I guess.
Suyun?
Oh, speaking of, there you are. Wow, you've grown. How much of that did you hear?
I heard a loud noise, so I came to check.
I see.
Are you alright?
Laplace. That's right. Laplace. I still have you. The only one in the world who answered my call for help. My hero.
Wow, and it's mimicking the same thing. Then let me be honest about how I feel. I would want Laplace to stay Laplace in this moment. She seizes her arm.
You won't change, will you? You won't forget everything, will you? You'll continue to be the same Nikke I'm so proud of. And you'll stay by my side as the strongest hero there is, right?
See, that's what I'm saying. As long as Laplace stays Laplace, it stops Suyin from doing any of that. You look at Suyin's hand gripping your arm. Yeah. That's an old memory now? Laplace answers the desperate call for help.
Of course. If that is what you want, I'll always be here for you.
This isn't setting up Laplace's failure, is it?
I will stay by your side as the strongest hero there is. I'll become someone you can be proud of.
Nah. I refuse to refuse to believe it. You know I said that before. And no. We're good. We have a plan. All right? We have counters for... Literally, we have the counters for this upcoming battle. LaPlaza's gonna make it.
Because I'm your hero.
She's gonna make it.
That's right. And that's enough. As long as I have you, it's enough.
But I see a small flag. No, we crush flags for heroes. After that day, it's sealed off. And there's Drake. Okay.
We now have a full squad.
What's Drake's story gonna be about?
All the Matisse Nikes, under the name of the Matisse Squad, will fight to uphold peace inside the Ark.
Of course.
I'll prove to everyone just how strong Macilis's heroes are.
Not for real? Maxwell's a slave. She is a straight up slave. Despite being one of the most powerful teams, where I'm sure LaPlaza and Drake, they chose to be here.
And why they're deserving of being called the strongest squad out there. We will prove it to everyone. You wait and see.
From that day forward, and just as Suyin predicted, they accomplished countless feats up on the surface. As if driven by some unseen force, Suyin assigns them mission after mission, insisting on them becoming the Ark's greatest squad. She treats them as if they're high-powered tools. Yeah. The more they achieve, the firmer your position grows. See, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. And then finally, day comes, they achieve something unprecedented, submitting itself as the Ark's strongest squad. Is that Indivilia?
I'm here with Miss Yuan, CEO of Macilis. Tell me, how does it feel to have built the strongest squad of heroes in the Ark?
What specifically did they do?
Huh? Great. Why wouldn't it be? It's a historic day.
Suyin smiles, puts on a smile as if this was the happiest day in the world.
Yuan.
Uh-oh. And yeah, there you are again. Nah, this has a completely different feel. What do you think about whenever you see her?
You okay? You spaced out for a bit.
It's nothing. I'm tired. I must have dozed off for a second.
This fits too. While Suyin did care for Matisse, I meant in Suyin terms. How they described them at the end was more like I saw them. She kind of treated them like her favorite tools. Every now and then you would get the sense that something would be off, but
That's exactly why I keep telling you to rest instead of coming here. Or want me to bring you a snack?
No. I'm fine.
okay.
All right, suit yourself. Drake just got here,
Did she?
so how about a group test? It's been a while since our last one. Suyin,
Siwon, are you feeling sick?
Yep, the whole team is here.
Look, I'm fine. Don't make such a fuss.
well, then why do you keep spacing out like that?
I'm suddenly reminded of all we were in the 4B arc for so long. I had almost forgotten what was so odd about this dynamic.
Is it because you're so pleased with the Nikkes you made?
Dang, was that intentional? Drake, LaPlace, Maxwell. The greatest Nikke she has made. Her heroes who guard your position. Yep, that is true. They do. That's why I was so conflicted when they came with us. It's like, I love these three, but their success only means you get better publicity and people have more faith in you.
Yeah. I'm pleased.
Okay. High difficulty unlocked. The thing about it... Wait. Oh, it's a new day? Oh, yeah! While I was in that event. It's a new day, thank goodness. I was worried I was gonna have to use more gems. I mean, I probably will, but... I have two conflicting thoughts, right? And I think I can summarize it by this. Because I was always wondering, in the situation, I was of two minds when Suyin grabbed Laplace's hand, but the primary one was, if Laplace can help her, that would be my preference. I've seen Suyin's fall, and it didn't seem completely unavoidable. I know how Maxwell phrased things, and that was completely fair. But the mistake was Suyin went to Jian. And even with Jian, because I always think, you know, when people are born with that, born, you know, being a psychopath, I would still want to help those people. They can't help how they're born, right? The issue is the actions that a person commits, right? Like somebody could be have the most villainous thoughts, the most heinous crimes in their mind, but they never act on it. Then, okay, you know, if they're able to keep their impulses in control, if they have a strong conscience or, you know, whatever, then all right. The moment they act upon it, and for me, because I truly do want to help everyone, right? But I also have to tell myself that I think there's truly a rare few, right? Like, so, well, I was trying to find Maxwell, but let's go back up. Okay, I'm going all over the place. I may have decided to cut some stuff out. I think my point has always been this. It takes a lot. There we go. Yeah. It takes a lot to be able to put up with what people do and still keep that good heart about you. Right? Case in point, even Dorothy. No, this is fine. Even Dorothy, as much as they did, as much as they could have done, what was important about Dorothy's scene? She didn't kill Dobun. And honestly, I was like, Rappy was so willing. Like, it's like, oh, you had to say less. He's dead. But that was important too, that Rappy didn't as well. There's certain people, or when it comes to their heroes, they do have to be a certain way. That's what I have had to tell myself. And that is what I am saying now. When I say Laplace might have to take Suyin down, I mean with handcuffs. And that is all I would mean. I never would want Laplace to take someone out of vengeance. I want her to stay my hero.
As long as you're by my side, there's nothing to fear.
And I think that that's important. At the same time, every time, like honestly, seeing you here, I think it's really, well, because you look different. You don't have as much of a vacant expression, and this is literally the same, like, your research. I can see you and you now. Also, your legs look more normal. So, but at the same time, as much as I would want Laplace to help Suyin, I would also want justice for Maxwell. So it's two confusing feelings for me. I think that's why there wasn't rage. Because at some part of me can also understand, like I said before, Suyin was set up to fail. As much as Enmei wants to claim that Suyin would have ended that way regardless, I don't believe that. if Suyin had had the proper environment to grow. And even then, at that last moment, it was simply a case of if maybe Maxwell had intercepted Suyin before she talked to Jian. Right, like I would need to see a lot more before I would have said it was impossible that Suyin would have absolutely have been on this path. But now certain actions have been committed. If Suyin wants to seek redemption, then okay. I might never be cool with Suyin again. It depends on how Maxwell feels. Because I do think, despite what Suyin has done, Maxwell still cares for her. She's like, I really don't want that, right? I really don't want that. And Suyin's like, yes, I'm sorry. So I'm disappointed, but I still care for you. I feel like that should have been its own video. Dang it. I used to do discussion videos for those who don't know, and those were some of my most popular videos. I haven't had time with this series. Well, actually, I've done some, but the way my channel is, that's not important. Either way, hopefully that gets my thought process around. I won't blame LaPlace for trying to help Suyin, because if she did anything else, she would no longer be the LaPlace I love. At the same time, I am furious what happened to Maxwell. But if Maxwell's okay, I just want them to be free from Masilis. Let Maxwell do what Maxwell wants to do. Then we'll see from there. But anyways, we still have one more scene left. I am not sure yet if... Right, new day. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be including that in this episode or not, but I already know what the question of the day is. What are your thoughts on that whole scene? Well, yeah, I say part 2, but no, I need specifically, what are your thoughts on what Suyin did? And what might come of the future? Because I definitely think they're setting something up here. We also haven't heard Drake's backstory. Well, fully like this, so we'll see. And how do you feel about Suyin now? Either way, not sure if I'm going to be continuing on or if this is going to be the end of the video, but I am going to go... I thought this was a cool image at first. Now it just looks... That was an evil action. Anyways, I'm gonna get to the final scene. I'll meet y'all back. Alright everyone, I'm back. And I wanted to say one last thing, because I've been thinking about the situation a lot. It could have still been Suyin's guilt. I think part of me, if I'm honest, I wanted to blame Suyin, because if Suyin didn't put Maxwell if Suyin wasn't responsible anyway for Maxwell dying, then that would mean at the end of the day, if we look at Maxwell as like Suyin's mom, I didn't think of it that way, but looking at everything and seeing how Suyin lashed onto her so much, and her father was the only other one she, lashed onto that much, I still don't know how old Suyin is, but still, it's like she had the chance to keep the only person she looked at as family around. I don't know how Suyin or interacts with Jian, but her saying she killed Maxwell at the end could just be her guilt. And again, it's a lot easier for me to feel angry at Suyin because, and again, I want to feel more angry at Suyin because this is a messed up thing to do, regardless of if Suyin did not, or was not responsible for that bomb. Maxwell did not want this. But I can at least understand Suyin. And it's another situation where it sucks. And makes Suyin less of a monster. I'm not saying that action wasn't monstrous. But I would think a lot of people could understand that they have a way in their minds to save a loved one. And they might do so against their wishes. I've seen that lots of times. So I'm hoping I get a little more concrete of an answer. And if I do, this might tell us if this is going to have any bearing in the story, which, by the way, 18 hours left. Story's about to drop. Along with the collab. But I have other concerns right now. Oh, right, we're going to get a boss, right? Yeah. Shouldn't last too long. I would love it to because I want to see their skills, but nah. Oh well.
Did you see that? If not, then just ignore me.
And yeah, maybe they'll set up what's going on with you. I don't know.
Wow, it's been a really long time.
And I might get that answer. Because the reason I was thinking that is we still haven't seen Suyin banish Jian. And I would take it as confirmation that Suyin did not want Maxwell to die. If she did that. If Suyin was just reacting to a choice that Jian made, that she would have wanted no choice in, it's still a monstrous act, it's still an evil action, but it's understandable the word I want to go for. Again, it just makes Suyin less of a monster and more of just a scared person. Yeah, I think that's it.
I can't remember the last time you reached out.
Or is this current time?
Probably not since way back when you were making the Matisse Nikes.
This is current time. So wait, are you free? I need to know that. Can you just roam around? Because you... Absolutely not. Like, the moment we get a chance to slight you, we need to take it.
Right?
But I already expected that of you.
I've no interest in engaging in small talk with you.
There you go, being all prickly again.
It still is weird to me, though, because without a doubt, you can see all the things, the most villainous thing Jean has done has been because of Suyin. So...
I caught the one who shot you in the head and made sure they were punished.
Exactly. That's exactly what I was talking about. That's Uni, for those who forgot. The punish, which... She did more than just that, but still, that's the reason Jian turned her into what she was.
And yet you're still mad at me? Is it because of how Maxwell ended up?
I would think so.
I said no small talk. Also, I'm not even angry at you.
You're not?
You're not worth getting upset over.
I can believe that, because oddly enough, like, I guess I just resolved. Yeah, and I saw it coming. Just knowing that Jian was in the picture.
Oh, I see. Right.
But I can't do anything about you now. In the future. In the future.
Well, if you really care about me so little, why did you carve out some of your precious time to talk to me?
Because I guess I hate to say it, but I really do. I cared about young Suyin. I did.
To ask you.
And I hate I saw a path forward. I saw a path forward for you. But your literal father was against you. Well, anywho.
Why have you been stealing Matisse data lately?
Have you?
What am I stealing now?
All the data related to Matisse.
Why is that?
You're the one who stole it, right?
Excuse me? No.
I can believe that.
It wasn't you?
Yeah, I can believe that. Again, nothing as much as I want to say it. When it comes to you, Jian is just an evil big sis, but still worthy of being called big sis. It's weird.
What would I even take it for?
Yeah, you have Neon. That is weird.
It's not like it's their actual bodies. It'd be no help at all to my research.
So, it wasn't you?
So someone, is it your father?
What reason would I have to lie to you about something like this?
Huh? Then who would it be?
And I was still wondering about that plot point.
Someone really made off with data on Matisse? Isn't that some of the most classified and guarded data in the company?
I guess Suyin would make it that way.
Yeah, it is. So, when it comes to someone breaking through our top-level security and then taking only the Matisse data,
They would only make sense if it's a family member.
who would do something that weird but you?
They broke through top-level security and then only took data related to Matisse?
Sounds like your father wanted to see how you were doing.
Without laying a finger on anything else of value?
Yeah, and I can't think of a single other lunatic in the world who would...
Sure you can.
Yep. Lunatic in particular.
There's one other person who would do something like that.
What?
Your father's still alive.
Wow. So this is how he shows himself again, huh?
Oh, what are you talking about?
How old is he?
You really don't know? It's someone you know very well, too.
Someone I know.
Broaden your list of suspects to those outside the Ark.
What? That doesn't make sense. How would anyone breach the Ark security from the surface?
Dang, Suyin. Even after all this time? I thought of it immediately.
The only one who could breach the Ark's security and connect to its network is the same genius who built the Ark's communication system in the first place. Does that give it away?
No way.
Does Jian like Suyin so much because she's always in a position of... I don't know. I don't know. Or does she just genuinely feel like a big sister? I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Well, no, it does matter. Because knowing how Jian thinks, I think, is going to be relevant in the future.
Father?
Oh, they in it there? Okay, well, yeah, that's for sure a plot point.
Where there's a hero, victory is sure to follow.
Nice. We end on you. Yeah, I guess to end it all off, my thoughts on Suyin are mixed. It's complex. It's not a shade of black and white. It's very, very gray. Because I don't have... I think from Elise Maxwell's standpoint, she thinks Suyin was responsible. And yet, even with Maxwell thinking that, she still cares for Suyin. I will take my cues from Maxwell, like I said before. And then once again, I hope this doesn't cause issues for Matisse in the future. Because like I said before, the more they succeed, the more secure Suyun's position was in. Now, before they came with us on the 4 Beast mission and got their upgrades, they weren't being looked at favorably. But either way, with that being said, I thought this was a fantastic event. Laplace, even more so, while you're one of my favorites. And Maxwell. I now know if Suyun's ever brought up again, because that conversation always was weird to me. But now we know. If Suyun comes up again, I'm going to be watching Suyun like a hawk, too. Like, we got bigger fish to fry, so all these other plot points, they're at the bottom, because it doesn't matter. Who cares what you do in the arc if the queen shows up on the doorstep? No matter what we got. Or no matter what's, conniving and manipulating you do. Even someone like Sixo. If you were out and about, who cares? Mirrors out there. You're getting shut down. Like, nah. There are massive threats on the outside. But I am almost positive once we deal with those, we're going to look internally. And I'm going to tell you right now, I do not want Marcellus to be a part of the future world order. But either way, those are just my thoughts. Please, everyone, tell me, what are yours? Post them down in the comments below. And I think the next video you see from me will be when I summon... Oh, by the way, you better be in this crossover. I hope Makoto being here doesn't mean that you won't be, because I need you there. All right, I need the two of you in the same room. Anyways, the next thing you see from me should be me summoning Makoto. So with that being said, dude, I almost forgot. What was this? We got music tracks. Oh. Apply.
We now have a full squad. All the Matisse Nikkes, under the name of the Matisse Squad, will fight to uphold peace inside the Ark.
Again, I thought this was gonna be... What the heck is... Wait a minute. Something's not right.
We'll prove to everyone just how strong Marcellus' heroes are.
Let me just...
And why they're deserving of being called the strongest squad out there.
Is that it?
We will prove it to everyone. You wait and see.
No, that has to be it.
We now have
Yeah.
a full squad.
Yeah, okay. Go back. Event? Oh, I couldn't see it. Nah. That's wrong. I love Bloss. All right. But, where is it? Oh, you're at the top row, right? Yeah. Nah, you can't even say that's the angle. Once again, no. That is fraudulent. All right. I guess that's what Suyun wanted. Yeah, that could be easily explained. I put a little bit of a smile on my face. Either way, with that being said, everyone, please post your thoughts about this down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.